2 Olympians, of course, headed to Sochi. And I want to ask both of you, we were discussing this, and the first question, where were you and what did you think when you first heard about Vladimir Putin and his new law?
I think I was in Whistler and I was training just in the gym up there, and we kind of got the email from everyone saying what was going on and how it was going to affect us.
Which is, how do you think it might affect?
Right now we're just concentrating on training, so it's not really affecting us currently, other than going in the Pride Parade, which was decided a while ago before any of this happened.
It's a great statement to make to have the athletes included in the Pride Parade. You both were this past weekend. Is that more of an athlete-driven initiative, or is that the Canadian Olympic Committee stepping up and saying, you know what, we just want to be more inclusive with the events the athletes are part of?
Yeah, well, it was amazing being a part of it. It was super fun. We had a great time. Yeah. And then they sent out an email saying, hey, which athletes are interested in being a part of this? We'd like to put some people there. And Mercedes and I said, absolutely. It would be amazing. That was back in May, before this all came out. So since this has come out, it's been, you know, it just makes it even more important and for us to show our solidarity and show that, you know, it's really about inclusiveness and people living out their lives as happy and as possible.
On the Canadian Olympic team, obviously there are a number of gay, lesbian people who are going to be competing, athletes. Have you spoken to any of those athletes? And I'm curious, and we are all curious as to what the mindset is, because we live in such a great country when it comes to being inclusive like that and going someplace where tolerance is pretty much zero.
Yeah.
I mean, you can get 14 days in jail and get kicked out of the country.
Yeah, well, I don't know. I haven't spoken to anyone on the team in that situation, but we've been assured that from the Canadian Olympic Committee that we're going to be completely safe. And I know the mindset of athletes are to go there and compete. We love our sport, and we love bringing people together and around sport, and so that's our focus, and that's what's going to be the great thing about going into a country like that, is the celebration of sport.
So this being more of a distraction than anything, it's not a focus.
Yeah, right now we're just focused on our training, and the best thing about being Canadian is that we have the Canadian Olympic team, and we're a positive group of people, and we actually get to have a Pride Parade and be part of it.
What do you think is the best way to get the message across when it comes to tolerance and acceptance? Is it coming out there in a place like Sochi and promoting the message, or is it just focusing on your sport and just staying away from it altogether?
Well, really bringing people together in sport, and that celebrates it enough. You have so many countries that come together. I mean, you have North Koreans coming to compete in London. There's a lot of things going on in the world that stopped for the Olympics to come together. And this isn't the first time that controversies arise over human rights around the Olympics. But you do see a greater side of humanity that comes together over the games, and that's what's so special about it. So simply by going there and competing, I think we're doing so much, and it's a great opportunity for us to do that.
It's such a salient point, really, Mike, to say that, because this is not the first time that an Olympic Games has been held under a shroud of some sort of controversy. I mean, Olympics were held in Germany with Hitler present, and there's that solidarity that does come together with athletes. Last question, do you think if one athlete is singled out that all of the athletes on the Canadian team would rally around that athlete or let due diligence happen? I mean, I don't think it'll come to that, but I mean, we are a team, and I think Canadians stick together when it comes to that.
Absolutely, yeah. We'll rally together as a team. We're there to win #1 in gold medals. Or sorry, not gold medals, in medal count.
Yes.
So no matter what, we're coming together as a team.
I like it.
Proud. Listen, Mike and Mercedes, great to have you both on the show talking about such an important issue. Keep chiming in on Facebook about this. Love the feedback we're getting online. We'll take a break right now. After the break, Athlete of the Week. We'll tell you who it is right here on BT.